Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This quote is by Natalie Goldberg. Follow what you love and it will take you where you want to go. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow finish down 106, NASDAQ off 12, S&P's off 8.5. Gold contract down $5.40, trading at $1,199 an ounce. Now, gold acted pretty good, folks, even though it was down. Why? King Dollar. King Dollar had taken out its January 26th highs, up 552 ticks, 95.96, and that took it out with volume. It looks like it's an ABC structure on the way up. Bottom line is that we'll go over this, but that is a $101 index, and that is a monster move. The divergence that we had out in this marketplace out here today was the dollar going up so dramatically and the market basically not going up. The market has liked that King Dollar going higher. Gold was down 540, 11.99. What we have with the gold market is this. Gold market hit the 11.94 mark yesterday, rejected that level. Today it even didn't get down to 11.94. Had lighter volume, so that's pretty impressive with the dollar index going to highs. Silver's trading at $16.17 an ounce. Platinum is down $4 at $11.81. Light sweet crude up $1.26 at $51.76. Light sweet crude looks like it wants to basically get a few dollars higher. And bonds, he had the 10-year up 4 ticks, 126.30. The 30-year down 2 at 158.26. Both of those rejected lower price, had lighter volume. And as just a little bit earlier, King Dollar got the juice in the move today. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We've used the SPY first, the SPY. What you're going to see is this. SPY out here gave it up slightly. We did have an expansion of volume. We did 103 million shares in the SPY. That's after making a high out here, you know, the past 2 weeks. The first high we made that on the 25th with 73 million shares. We tested that on the 2nd of March with 82 million. We came down today with 103 million. Now, the SPY, folks, is at 210.23. The SPY would have to get back inside the range from the 29th of December, and that high there is 208.97. What we do have is this. Your cash S&P is back inside the lower trend line, meaning what we've done is this, is that any close this Friday under 210 in the cash S&P indicates that we will go after the 1982 level, which is the December 16th level. So we'll see where that shakes out. But thus far, the SPY would have to climb up 11 points to get back on the right side, if you're a bull, of that trend line. And the trend line that we're talking about goes back quite a few years, folks. If I bring this trend line up, what you're going to see on a weekly basis, that trend line goes all the way to June of 2012. So it's pretty intense. Yeah, it's June of 2012. Let me put this up in a weekly for you, and I can show you what this is, because it's pretty wild. We put this on a weekly, and you're going to see that it's been a one-way ride for that long. The breaks that occurred, the first break was out there. That break was in October of this year. It broke downtown, had wide price spread, had the accelerated volume, got back inside the larger uptrend in November, broke down again at the end of, at December 19th, got back in the trend a few weeks ago, upside, and now it's just giving it up again. So that's the number you want to watch and want to watch real closely. If we use the 3 Qs and we take a look at the NDX 100, bottom line, NDX 100 out here today really was a sideways move. You had it back down slightly, but bottom line, that back down actually was a rejection of lower price with lighter volume. That's the way this is shaking out right now. We had the 3 Qs get down to a price point of 107.86. That level, let me put this on the daily for you for a second. So that level out there, you know, we got down to the 107.86. We did 20 million shares. That's light volume for a pullback, and so I suspect more than likely what we're going to see is that somehow, some way, the NDX 100 wants to go back up and test more than likely the highs. That's the way that's shaking out right now. The IWM, the Russell 2000, same type of setup. Russell 2000 back down today. As the back down occurred, though, of course, it was on lighter volume. It came down with 21 million shares. Bottom line, that one probably we're at 122.36. Your high out there that's going to try to get into again is that 123.78. So when you look at all those indices, when we look at the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000, thus far, it's the S&P 500 that is basically rolled, that has rolled. Okay, the other indices haven't rolled yet. Gold. What do we take a look at the gold market? What we have with gold is this, and it's impressive what we had happen out here. Certainly, when the dollar goes to the moon, you'd think that gold is going to get smoked by 50, 60 points. Bottom line, doesn't happen. What I do expect is that tomorrow we're at 11.98. Gold will press this low out here. Gold is going to press that 11.90 level. Now, let's go right over to King Dollar, because King Dollar, right now, folks, is the most clear. And what it is this. We've been talking about King Dollar for a long time. So your parameters in King Dollar were like this. You had your swing high from January 26th, 95.85. Up at that swing high, we had volume of 57,000 contracts. That's when it was at 95.75. That was actually the day before, but that's the volume you want to take. You're not going to take the high, a couple ticks higher, and that's lower volume. If I take the highest volume, it's still at 57,000 contracts. Today we did 56,900 contracts. That is wide price spread. That's accelerated volume. That's your B point. Bottom line is that your A point out here is down at a price point of the December 16th low. I believe that's what it is, right? Yeah, December 16th low. That's $87.83. That's what that's December 16th. There it is right there. Okay. So $87.83. Your B point is the high that was generated on the 26th, which is 95.85. What does that set up? That's setting up 8 points, which will get you to 102. 102 in the dollar index. You get to 102 in the dollar index, folks. What you're going to see there, TXH5. If we go over to the euro, we just do that reverse correlation inside the euro. Bottom line is that what you're going to get in the euro is pretty intense. 125 down to, you get 14. Yeah, that's bottom line. This is what you have. This is going to be amazing. You want to go to Europe this summer, folks? Bottom line, we're going to be at par. That's the way that is set up. Now, the divergence, this is what's wild here. The divergence is pretty intense, meaning the dollar goes up, the market doesn't go up. So we'll see if that correlation is going to change once again. The run that the dollar has had, I suspect, in the next couple days, the aspect of how gold trades is going to be huge. It's going to be huge, folks. It's going to blow my mind if, in fact, the dollar surges higher tomorrow, which is the way it looks like it's going to, and if gold can't break that lower swing point. Because if gold does, it acted great today, but that doesn't mean it's not going to go after the lowest swing point tomorrow. If it doesn't break the lowest swing point tomorrow, man, that is saying gold's going to go to the moon. And what it would also be saying is that gold and the dollar, bottom line, want to move higher, and we'll see where that shakes out. After the close, that would specifically mean that people across the world are getting into gold and getting into the dollar, and gold is acting as a currency. That's, when you cut to the chase, that's what that would mean if, in fact, gold basically holds these higher prices. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow finished down 106. NASDAQ off 12.5. S&P's off 8.5. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.